Imagine this. You are a 17-year-old high schooler living in a small rural town in Japan. Your mother is a nurse who's trying to take care of you, your grandmother who has dementia, and your older brother who's a shut-in that does nothing but play games all day and shout at everyone else. You want to leave this town of yours, but you can't because of your family. You need to graduate high school and join the workforce as fast as possible. Life's pretty tough, isn't it? Well, if that's the case, then you could just yourself. Well, that's the life of Reiji Kurase. Except the difference between you guys and Reiji Kurase is Reiji kills himself with a really hot idol, and you guys, you die alone. Well, obviously, that's not it. There are many dramatic, sad, and depressing twists and turns that make this manga truly horrifying. On a serious note though, I don't think I've ever cried this much reading a piece of work like this. Don't get me wrong, July and April made me cry a lot, but it's nothing compared to Boys Abyss. Yeah, if it wasn't clear to you what manga I was talking about, then here you go. It's Boys Abyss. I mean, if your July and April was a light shower, then Boys Abyss is an entire flood. It's not because that the MC Reiji has suffered a lot. Heck no, there are lots of other characters who have suffered way more than Reiji, but it's the execution that makes it so depressing. The art, and for me personally, the relativity to this manga, I can really relate to this manga, has made it so depressing. You know, I'm running out of words to describe this manga. I was reading this in a stormy night when I finally finished it. I cried for no joke 30 minutes straight. Keep in mind that it was 4 a.m. at that time. I didn't catch any sleep that night. So after crying for 30 minutes, I fell asleep. Then I woke up, cried for 30 minutes again, and fell asleep again. I woke up at 2 p.m. that day. After finishing this, there was like a looming tension in my mind that just wouldn't go away. No matter what I did, I just kept on remembering this manga. I seriously couldn't focus on anything else. Yes, this has seriously affected my social and work life. Safe to say that this manga has scarred me for life. For the rest of my life, I shall never ever forget about this manga. I would like to express my deepest appreciation and gratitude towards the author Ryo Minanami. With due respect, hopefully I'm pronouncing the name correctly. Thank you for creating such a wonderful piece of work. They'll be locked away in mine along with many other people's hearts. Allow me to quote this. This shit is too sad to exist. You guys see the girl I put in the thumbnail? Let me ask you this. Would you take her hand? I mean, one part of my brain is saying, yeah, baby, it's banging time. But the other part of me refuses. Because she is the angel of death, the Grim Reaper. If I were to take her hand, I would surely die. Y'all remember the title of this video? Why you shouldn't touch this manga? Well, after you watch this video, you surely will read this manga. You surely will touch this manga. It's human curiosity, really. We do what we're told not to do, so why am I telling you all this? I'm a nice person, right? I wouldn't want my fans to read this calamity of a manga, right? Well, no. I want y'all to also feel the same amount of sorrow I felt after reading this manga. But I'm not as heartless as I may seem. Now, if you guys do ever plan on reading this manga, then go on, get yourself a load of tissues. No, not for your left hand, but for your eyes. And a friend who'll lend you their shoulder for you to cry on. A person to dump all your sad emotions and frustrations onto. And if you guys don't have a person like that, then go join my Discord server down in the description where you'll find me. Go ahead, DM me. You can dump all your sad emotions and frustrations onto me. I love you guys and I'll always be there for you. Now, if you guys are reading this manga, I'll put some videos down in the description which will help soothe your sorrows. The bottom line is, this manga is very sad, depressing, frustrating, sorrowful, hateful, and tragic. You will cry if you read this manga. And don't think that you can just drop it after reading a few chapters. Just like an abyss, this manga pulls you in, crushes your soul, and fills it with depression. This manga really makes you think, why do we struggle being trapped in this constant cycle? This nihilistic approach to life really makes you think, is life truly meaningless? Unfortunately, I am not a philosopher. Just like you guys, I am also just a lost soul expressing their feelings. I do not hold the answers to these questions. But one thing I can say without a doubt, I completely agree with what Nagi said in chapter 2, I think. She said something along the lines of, dying with the person you love the most is certainly the happiest way for one to perish. If you're feeling lonely after watching this video, then you can always just take her hand. Or you could just take one step off that bridge.